Hello everyone, my name is Lisette Olivares, and I would like to take this opportunity to talk to you about Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a country located in the heart of Central America. According to the Oxford Dictionary, its name was given by Christopher Columbus, who, upon arriving in these lands, believed that he would find tremendous quantities of gold there. It is also known as the land of happiness because it has one of the highest happiness indexes per inhabitant. This place is currently one of the most prosperous countries in Latin America, besides being considered one of the most ecological on the planet, since it has been generating its electricity through renewable energies for 6 years. The population is approximately 5 million inhabitants, whose native language is Spanish. However, due to the broad ethnic mix, other languages such as English, French, German, and Italian are frequently used. A fact related to that is this nation has a literacy rate of 98%, making it the country with the lowest percentage of illiterates in the continent. The population is distributed in 7 provinces, being the most important the capital, San Jose, the nucleus of the so-called metropolitan area, which has an extension of 170 square kilometers and a population of approximately 2 million inhabitants, including the floating population. Like many other places in the Republic, it offers sites of historical interest, which speak of the gradual, peaceful, and democratic path traveled by the Costa Rican people and indicate the national will to reach higher levels. One of the curiosities of the provinces in Costa Rica is most streets have no name, so people are located with indication of the style 100 meters to the right of the museum next to the park. Pura vida is the most famous phrase in Costa Rica, which is heard at all times as a greeting, farewell, as a way of how are you, as a phrase of encouragement, or to celebrate a victory. It also alludes to the appreciation of life and nature by its people, also known informally as ticos, given its great use of the diminutive ico and ica. One crucial characteristic of Costa Ricans is the deep feeling of affection they have for their land. They know their homeland, culture, customs, and places very well. From mothers to children, the love for nature is deeply rooted in this society, from the political authorities to the common citizen. Of course, they are not perfect, and when it comes to punctuality, they have their own time, the tico time, which means that the meeting time is relative for them. The Costa Rican love for dancing deserves a special mention because rhythm is in their blood. The bachata, salsa, and merengue are among their favorite tropical rhythms. Energy that turns entirely to the cheerful and lively personality of the ticos. Because of its location, this region enjoys a tropical climate divided into 2 seasons. A dry one, generally between December and April, often called the high season, and a rainy one, often called the green season, between September and October. In addition, being located so close to the equator, sunrise and sunset times are the same throughout the year. Costa Rica is a mountainous country. It has the only mountain in America where people can simultaneously observe the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It is also recognized for the number of islands, constituting a high flow of tourism and biological reserves. one of the most internationally known islands is Cocos Island, which served as the setting for filming Jurassic Park. Awesome, right? Cocos Island has also been declared a World Heritage Site due to its unique and vast biodiversity. Costa Rica possesses approximately 6% of the planet's biodiversity, harboring around 11,000 species of plants. It has more than 24 national parks, reserves, and wildlife refuges distributed throughout the country, positively impacting tourism development in the nation. Positioning ecotourism as one of the primary sources of economic growth, since Costa Rica has been recognized as one of the few international destinations with true ecotourism options. Being located in one of the rainiest areas of the planet, this country stands out as a leader in the production of renewable energies, allowing complete self-sufficiency in terms of its energy needs. The 5 primary sources of exploitation are hydro, thermal, geothermal, wind, and solar power. It is also known for the diversity of its fauna, as it is home to more than 500,000 species. Regarding birds, it is one of the countries with the most extraordinary diversity per square meter in the American continent, surpassing all the species registered in the United States and Canada together. The quetzal stands out as one of the birds with the most colorful plumage. The inhabitants of the Mayan and Aztec indigenous people greatly appreciated the bright feathers of its tail as valuable ornaments. The quetzal, now almost extinct, is being preserved by ecologists and conservationists to avoid its definitive disappearance. This region is home to the largest mammal in the neotropics, the tapir, which is considered in danger of extinction. For this reason, Costa Rica was the first country in America to prohibit recreational hunting of animals and strongly penalizes any similar practice because most of the species present are endangered and live in the area exclusively due to the unique climatic circumstances of the country. Given the conditions mentioned, Costa Rica is considered an ecotourism mecca. The country receives approximately 500 tourists per 1,000 inhabitants. San Jose is the initial destination for any tourist. Although this is not where the monumental attractions are concentrated, nearby you can visit volcanoes, extensive coffee plantations, and national parks, among others. A recommended destination is the Arenal Volcano National Park, where the Tabacon Spa is located, an extraordinary tropical garden with natural pools heated by sulfurous spring waters. There, you can watch, day or night, rivers of lava descending the slopes of the volcano. An incredible experience. The Monteverde Cloud Forest Biological Reserve is positioned in the top destinations because it is one of the last strongholds of cloud forest in Central America. You can do the tour on foot, or if you are looking for a bit of action, you can do it on a zip line or walks through walkways and suspension bridge. The economic development of this country has historically been based on agriculture, highlighting products such as bananas and pineapples, becoming the world's leading exporter of these fruits since 2013. Coffee, however, stands out for having been the economic engine during a long period of its history, currently extending beyond just its cultivation. as there is an important production of refined coffee, coffee tours, and elaboration of handicrafts and products alluding to the grain. The Costa Rican colon, named after Admiral Christopher Columbus, is the official currency. However, due to the high flow of tourists, the dollar is present in most stores and services. Costa Rica is currently ranked 67th out of 190 countries in the Doing Business ranking, which classifies countries according to the ease of doing business, which generates an additional attraction for foreign investment. Concerning its political organization, Costa Rica is a democratic republic with 196 years of independent life. The government is a consolidated democratic institution with a system of free election every 4 years. The vote is cast directly, universally, and by secret ballot. Since all Costa Ricans have the right to vote, there are voting boards in all country districts, including Cocos Island, which is uninhabited. For years, the government has been dedicated to allocating the necessary budgets for medical care and educational programs. Both services have made remarkable achievements. The country has a high degree of medical development, especially preventive, for its urban and rural areas. Life expectancy ranges from 75 to 85 years of age, an outstanding average in Latin America. In addition, the Nicoya district, located on the western coast, is known worldwide as a blue zone, which means that its inhabitants commonly live active lives beyond the age of 100. One of the most distinguishing factors of this country is that it has not had a military army since 1948, an action articulated in the political constitution. Costa Rica recently has been called Central American Switzerland due to its high level of security and low level of armed conflict, just like the European country. The civil and rural guard are sufficient for the protection of its citizens. In 2014, a peace proclamation law was approved, which positioned the nation as a neutral country in any international armed conflict, and the culture of peace as a mandatory part of educational programs. Since 1869, an educational system was established, compulsory and paid for by the state. There are public schools in every corner of the country, and the quality standards are very high. When the army was abolished after the last civil war, the then president commented, "I don't want an army of soldiers, but educators." Costa Rica hosts the University for Peace and the Inter-American Court of Human Rights, which reaffirms the international community's confidence in this nation's political and social stability. In conclusion, Costa Rica is a paradise of happiness, where its people live the everyday moment, enjoying nature and its cultural richness. The Ticos are people full of joy and are also characterized by their high level of education, which has led them to position themselves as a very advanced society in Latin America. Its biodiversity, climate, and exclusive landscapes make it a mecca for ecotourism, thanks to the strict policies of protecting and preserving its unique flora and fauna in the world. Recently, in May 2021, Costa Rica became the fourth country in Latin America to become a member of the OECD, continuing its path towards sustainable and human development. The importance of the quality of life of Costa Ricans lies in the tranquility and security they have achieved through such unique practices as the absolution of its armed army, making the country a reference of peace and pura vida.